Snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Oh, Kara already deleted the tweets. Caribou was going off on her situation again. It's still going. It's deleted now. The deleted stuff you said you used to be able to pull it up. Let's delete it now. But Kara was just saying, if you guys knew about the situation I'm in a legal situation. Because we're kind of in a legal battle with the label. I want to be able to release music again, but one day all of this will, kind of come to light, and I will be able to rise out of this and just release music again. Because she was on 20v1, and people were like, "Oh, you on a 20v1 because you fell off. You can't make music, this and that," and she was just like, "That's not what's going on." So, hey. Best of luck to Caribou. Prayers up to Caribou, everything like that. She's just trying to do her job, bro. At the end of the day, all folks are trying to do is just do their job for real, for real. I want to speak about this situation a little bit, this no jumper situation. I don't know much about it. So this is going to be just one of those things. I just don't know much about it. Let me see. Is the audio working now? Let me see. I guess it's only one way to find out, huh?
Elaborate, and we're gonna
If it ain't,
respond
you
to that.
can't-
Yeah.
if you
No,
can't
no,
talk
no.
about the case,
Because
that's that.
at the end of the day, it's like this, right? Because when
On here, talking
the same time they came and picked your ass up, right? They came and got Big Useless, right? And then they rolled on me.
Yeah.
So you already know the answer.
I don't know that they wrote on you.
Come on,
I'm telling
cuz.
you. I'm saying
We dealing with this
two separate times.
Okay,
I hear you.
Okay,
I hear
wait,
you.
hold on.
You're talking.
No,
you
look
to them.
Okay, so listen.
You can't
So
just say
what? Okay,
You
no.
have to-
So this is a couple of years ago, right?
yeah.
Brick Baby hit me. Well, like
I know
5,
what's up.
6
I
No,
know what's
hold
up.
on.
Okay.
No, you
On
want
the
clear?
plate.
So
On the
pretty
plate.
much, they're talking about when they got caught before and taken into custody before, and they're trying to break down how that happened. So that's what this clip is about. Then these guys get caught, or I don't know, something like that, right? So they were talking pretty much. So this happened, and this is in the suite. I ain't read none of this stuff, but I've just seen it, and every time I saw something, I just collected it and put it in my notes so I could pull it up on stream. But a part of it was apparently Adrian Broner. He took 1.5 million out of NBA players from a fixed dice games, and Big U wanted Adrian Broner to get jumped for not checking in with them. What? It also says Big U was charging 100,000 just for protection and NBA players checking in. What? CW1 told authorities about the Judge large buy-in dice game in LA in June 2019. The game involved professional boxer identified as AB, AB's associate, and several prominent NBA players. According to CW1, AB and his associates fixed the game, cheating the NBA players out of millions of dollars using teased dice. After the game, Russo wrote, Henley directed associates to rough up AB, who had not checked in with Henley, and to get the money back from him on behalf of the cheated NBA players. Multiple members of the Rolling 60s allegedly arrived and were used to press AB. What? According to this is some like this. What? They're doing some like gangster stuff and all that with some NBA players. According to the complaint, CW1 knew of other times in which NBA players or celebrities would need to get approval in advance from Henley to ensure their safety at events such as parties, games, or advertising shoots. CW1 said the celebrities would have to pay Henley for protection and approval or face retaliation from the Big U enterprise. What? And a monitor. This is crazy. This is going on in the NBA. And a monitor, allegedly, in a monitor meeting between Henley and someone identified only as victim one, Henley recounted that he got into it with AB after AB cheated a current NBA All-Star out of $1.5 million and a former NBA All-Star out of $5 million. Henley also talked about charging the players $100,000 to get their money back. Oh my goodness, this is dirty work. Nasty work right here. Nasty work right here. It's crazy. I keep clicking on the wrong tabs. Let me see if I pull up some more stuff. This academics talking, academics, big business, biz again. Here's another one. Whoa, it says Draymond Green and Shaquille O'Neal were persuaded to give Big U hundreds of thousands of dollars to his charity. Henley also allegedly defrauded companies, donors, athletes, and celebrities, including professional basketball players Draymond Green and former MVP Shaquille O'Neal, persuading them to donate to his charities and later allegedly transferring the money back into his own personal bank accounts. Authorities have also accused Henley of fraudulently obtaining funding from the gang reduction and youth development programs overseen by the LA Mayor's office. Henley previously served 13 years in prison after trying to rob an undercover sheriff deputies of 33 pounds of cocaine in 1991. His son is the linebacker for the Los Angeles Chargers. He said, they used to call me crazy. This is what? Shaq used to run with the Crips out in LA back in the day. And he used to let them rob other NBA players all the time, which is why a lot of his peers don't mess with him to this day. Even more crazier is that he ended up testifying against him later in court. Wow. I hear some crazy stuff about Shaq, like, I ain't even gonna say it. But the stuff that I heard about Shaq that's like off the field and stuff like that, off the court and everything, all that stuff I learned through Twitter. So it's like like a lot of this stuff is starting to like kind of add up and stuff. I don't know, man. Craziness. But anyways, big
This is my last video before I turn myself in. I'm with my family. Talk to my sons. I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, going to deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. Need y'all. I don't even know what to say. Now, 21 years, I elevated my family. Come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. If you can't, you don't. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
If you did half of the stuff you're being accused of, please do not say anything about some black folks, bro. Please don't. Please don't. If you did half of the stuff they accusing you of doing, please don't say nothing about no half folks. Innocent until proven guilty. However, at the same time, the way these things are looking and the way that the things that you said on the pod leading up to it is crazy, bro. Like the stuff that, you know what I'm saying? You want to bring up black people in the community. Where was all this black people in the community when you was tearing down the community, allegedly? If you did half of the stuff that you're being accused of right now. Where was all that black people looking out for each other, black people tear each other down? Where was all that back then, bro? See, the thing about, I say this, I feel like the streets is a weird thing. Like, I'm not a part of the streets. I always have to say that before I say anything. I'm not from the streets. I'm not part of the streets, anything like that. I am a square. I'm square. I was in marching band. I'm from the suburbs, bro. But the thing that I've always thought was interesting about it was like the duality of it, because it's like dudes are ultimately doing to better their situations and to better their people that they love around them situations. Get some money, and a lot of times they do stuff like school giveaways, book bag giveaways, turkey drives, all of these things to get back. And they really just want to make a way from themselves and the ones they love. But in doing that and acquiring those funds, a lot of people get hurt. And it just holds us back, bro. It holds us back a lot. So it's like people understand the cons, but they look at the pros of like, I can get some money. And it's like, shoot, we're gonna get some money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't even know where I was going there because I guess I just gave the point of the reason why they do it. But yeah.
Might be to, I don't know if it's to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. Go. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money I made from as an employee for Developing Option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't get none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around telling me I was using Developing Option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they going to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture, though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm going to be sitting in here. It's going to be years out of my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they going to say? You ruining people's lives. I heard this up with 21 people that's been arrested. This shit wrong. It is what it is. Church, just pray for me. Pray for me, pray for my family. And you look at what we did. You look at what I did. I've been home 21 years. It ain't over, though. That's what it's not. Blessings. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't fuck with Kenny. Everybody know I don't fuck with Brick Baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have that call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turn against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and whack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with Developing Option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with Developing Option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with Developing Option. Shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get 1 or 2 people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeated thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lump all of us up and say it's all the Roller 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with Thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. All right, man, just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house, before my house get raided. How they there with the police, and y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows, and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people. They can put charges against anybody.
Why you go on the shows? Is this? Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Nah, that ain't Buddy right there. But I don't get why folks go on them shows. Be like, yo, the people on them shows is rats. They informants. They working with you putting your business on Front Street and giving them evidence and things to use in court. Like, but you decided to go on the show.
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around.
By the way, he said don't speak on any of that stuff. Big U interview. This is the one that we watching right now. DJ Vlad interview 6 years ago. Almost 3.5 million views. A month ago, an hour and a half, 28,000 views. This one was crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. No Jumper posting this. If this don't tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, what's going, bro? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. He hires these people to talk about the stuff on the podcast because it's entertaining. Like, it's like the dudes that do the inside so-and-so's most dangerous hood. They do the videos and then they kind of like do a jump scare when someone rides by and might like act like they about to do something they don't. They go, they clip it, put it at the beginning of the video, and they kind of like, hey, I'm just a stupid white boy doing this video in the most dangerous part of insert city. And you know, the whole thing is like they make a mockery of it. They see this as a circus. They see it as, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, they do that, you guys get locked up as a result of what you said or whatever, entertaining the clownery, stuff like that. You go over the top and tell stories, because the more crazy stories that you tell, the more money, you know, the platform makes, and the more they bring you back, and the more money you make from coming on the platform. You do all of that, they lock you all up. And what does he do? It's the same thing with Vlad, right? Vlad asks you about all these drugs that you're taking and what was your lowest moment when you were on this drug. He clips it up and he throws it up as his own separate video away from the hour-long interview you did. And what happens the second that some unfortunate news comes out about your drug usage and it's over and it's tragic and stuff like that? He re-uploads the same video. So-and-so talks about their lowest moment and when they knew their drug addiction was real. Like, that's what's going on, bro. And it's been going on for the last Adam 22, No Jumper been popping since I was like a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I brought it up talking about Edgewood, the Edgewood days. No Jumper was jumping back then. No pun intended is just the first word that came to mind. But 2015, No Jumper was doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He been doing this for at least a decade, popping online on YouTube and stuff like that, kind of exploiting these situations, using black people for the sake of entertainment. And you know, when they get locked up, where are they? Nowhere to be found, bro. But you know where you can find them, still on social media, reposting them old clips of you talking about said thing that you locked up for. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, bro. It's a mockery. It's a slap in our faces. It's insulting our intelligence as well. You know what I'm saying? So if people want to keep going for it, if you want to keep going on Vlad, if you want to keep going on Adam 22 for these things or whatever, go ahead.
Getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what the fuck they want.
This is not the price of being black and trying to help the community. Come on, Big U. I understand you trying to fight a case and everything like that, but you have to be realistic. Like, if your name is literally just affiliated, you know what I'm saying? It's affiliate, it's next to something. Like, when people think of Big U, they think of, you know what I'm saying, West Coast and, you know, things of that sort, right? So it's like, come on now. Let's be realistic, but I get it. You fighting the case. It is what it is. You got to say what you got to say because if you're facing another 20 years, you just did 13 years and you free for 21 years, you ain't going to want to go back. So I get it. I get it. Say what you want to say. Yeah, y'all trying to tear the black man down. Pull the card. We pulling the black card tonight, man.
Y'all going to promote it.
I ain't about to do another 20 years. I feel you, my brother.
It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in, though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wax said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of them until they lock me up.
All right, well, there it is, Big U himself speaking. And let me go to Academics said a couple things, or he said one thing at least. He said 30 to 40% of the incidents in this RICO indictment against the Rolling 60s can be traced back to podcasts or online back and forths. Threats, plots, incidents seem to be directly related to online beef and podcasting, which heightened tension. So there it is. It's the same thing, very similar to the YSL RICO case where they used a lot of Instagram posts. They used a lot of just kind of timing things with police reports and Instagram posts. With who was it? Trap Lord Ross, when he did his whole thing, his 5.5 hour documentary on King Von, he just used King Von's Twitter, like the entire documentary for the entire 5.5 hours to break down the time of the police report and the time that Von tweeted stuff. And it's the same thing, like I said, once again with YSL. They post things on Instagram. They posted things on YSL allegedly that they used, screenshot it, and threw in the indictment. And then they also used a lot of the lyrics from alleged YSL member, kind of old songs and things of that sort. And part of the deals for guys like Thug to get out, as you guys saw, you can't be rapping about anything violent or anything that might even allude to some gang violence, or you are going back in there, buddy, for another 15 years. So that's what the case is. And man, just sad to see once again another case of this stuff in the age of the internet, of making street culture, an entire genre of entertainment, just flipping because you're saying things that we shouldn't know about. Like it's like, what's a good? Okay, I'll go here. Like soliciting of people, human services, right? In ways that might be of adult nature, or going to clubs of an adult nature. Those things used to be taboo. Like it's like if you didn't go there or if you didn't participate in those things, you will have no idea of the life of those things. Nowadays, you just go on the internet and just look up a documentary. Like it's a whole documentary about that stuff on YouTube and hour and a half long interviews with the people in those lifestyles, asking them about A, B, X, Y, and Z. Like there's no more veil of mystery, or like it's all out there on the internet now. And you know, it's kind of for the sake of entertainment and just filling people's curiosity. But the cost of that is like you guys are discussing illegal things to millions of people online. And yeah, if a video's got 3 million views, if your interview's got 3 million views, one of them's probably via cop, bro. Breaking news. If you got 3 million views on a video that's an hour and a half long, one of those views is probably an officer watching the stuff. So y'all just be mindful of the digital footprint. The money is not worth it to appear on these platforms to discuss illegal activity. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. So that's all I have to say with that. And yeah, bro, we'll see what happens in the future. I don't know how much I'm gonna be following this case because, like I said, I'm not no street dude, so I don't want to get too close to street stuff. But as always, my name is Rashad Milligan. This is the road to 5K subs. You guys, please take care of yourselves and have a great night. Peace.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.